Ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Robinson again, and we are going to continue our studies. This time we're talking about the mean absolute deviation. Mean absolute deviation, MAD, the average of the absolute deviations from the mean. So we're going to be using the average to find out how far or how spread apart data values are. So here are the steps that you need to know. Step 1 to find the mean absolute deviation. Step 1, find the mean average of the data set. Step 2, subtract the mean from each value of the data. Step 3, find the absolute value of each difference from step 2. Step 4, find the sum of all values from step 3. Step 5, then divide the sum by the number of values in the data set. Okay, so let's give an example. So here we have the heights in inches of 3 plants are 18, 27, and 21. Find the mean absolute deviation. So our first step is to find the average of those 3 numbers. So here are the 3 numbers. So remember, to find the average or the mean, we have to add up the scores. So let's add up our scores. We got 18 plus 27 plus 21 adds up to 66. And then we're going to take our 66 and divide it by the number of scores, which was 3, and that gives us an average of 22. So the mean is 22. So let's go to here, 22. We're going to use that mean, because now our next step is we're going to subtract these 2 values. So 18 minus 22 gives you -4. Remember, subtract, choose the different, and keep the sign of the larger number. 18 minus 22 will give you a -4. So see my video on addition and subtraction of signed numbers if you forgot. 27 minus 22 gives you 5, and his 21 minus 22 gives you -1. So now that we got these numbers, we're going to take the absolute value of each one of those numbers. So the absolute value of -4 is 4, and remember, absolute value tells us how far a number is away from 0. So it's always positive. Absolute value of 5 is 5. Absolute value of -1 is 1. Now that we got these numbers, we're supposed to find the sum of all of those numbers. So I have 5 plus 4 plus 1. When I add it up, it adds up to a total of 10. Now my last step would be to take that sum. So let's get that sum, which is 10, and divide it by the number of data values. 1, 2, 3 data values. So I'll divide that by 3, and that'll give me a mean absolute deviation of 3.33333 repeating decimal. So that is how we find the mean absolute value, the mean absolute deviation, sorry. So I hope you got something out of it. You may need to watch it again, because here's a question for you to try to find the mean absolute deviation for yourself. So for the following quiz scores, 6, 9, 6, 9, 8, and 10. Good luck. Now check the video out again if you need to, and write down your questions. I'll be glad to answer them in the morning. So write them down, bring them in. I'll be glad to help you out. So again, watch the videos, and hopefully you'll have a good luck watching it again. So I'll see you in the morning. This is Dr. Robinson signing off. Bye-bye.